Tennessee. My name is Joshua David, your host today. I'm going to be going through a very quick video. It's a comparison video between the NuCanoe Frontier 12 and the NuCanoe Unlimited that's just been released here for 2021. Want to thank you for stopping by the channel today. Let's get right into this right now. Let's make it quick. Let's make it happen. And that way you can decide which boat is best for you and your kayak adventuring needs. All right, so I'm going to be turning my head, looking at different spots here and all that kind of stuff. So if I'm not looking directly at the camera, don't be alarmed. I'm just trying to help you navigate through this information. As you see here on the screen, this is the NuCanoe Unlimited right here. This video's had 746 views, lots of comments, lots of people commented on this video and everything. Awesome. We appreciate that so much, the love that you've shown us. So that video is on here. You can check that out if you have not yet. So let's go in here and take out a look at the NuCanoe Frontier 12. Okay, so the NuCanoe Frontier 12, as you see here on the screen, is a boat that is 12 feet long. Okay, let me pull up the right here. It is. It's 12 feet long, 41 inches wide, and it has a deck height of 12 to 17 inches, draft of 3 to 5, whole weight is 77 pounds, and you can hold 1 to 2 people in this boat. The max weight is 650 pounds. That's key. That's very critical right there, especially if you have a lot of gear, or you want to take your dog, or you want to take a kid or two, or whatever you want to do. Primarily for me, what I'll be using this kayak for is tournament fishing most of the time. So with that being said, and using it mostly for tournament fishing and things like that, I'm going to make sure that I've got plenty of rods and reels and tackle and things like that. Now, I've weighed my tackle, and my gear that I take with me on any given kayak trip is only about 23 to 25 pounds. So I'm not really going to be adding a whole lot of extra weight onto a kayak. So I want to maximize the weight, this as much as I can, but be efficient as possible as well. So I don't like to carry a lot of things with me. I like to be very minimalistic, and a boat like this just allows me to do so, but still know that I have plenty of breathing room left, so that I'm not reaching that max capacity with, just a few, with too much stuff on there, basically. So 12 feet long, max capacity of 650 pounds, a self-belling weight of 400 pounds. So basically, if you wanted that full 650, you need to put some scupper plugs in there. Generally, in the kayak that I use now, which is the Feel Free Lure 11.5 V2, I have all my scupper plugs in. Have not had any kind of issues whatsoever with the scupper plugs in there. I leave them in there pretty much all the time. That way the boat is dry. If I were to get, some water start pooling up inside, all I would need to do is just go over to a bank real fast, pull some scupper plugs out, start paddling a little bit, the water will drain out. So that's what you would do in this situation as well. The NuCanoe Frontier 12 only has 2 scupper plugs in it. They are in the rear area right here behind your seat, so in the stern area of the boat toward the back. So you see those right there. Now, the NuCanoe Frontier 12 is going to be priced at $12.99 for the bench seat, and then $14.99 is the price with the Fusion seat here for the models of the Frontier 12. So let's go over here real quick. We've seen that. Let's take a quick peek now at the Unlimited. The Unlimited is going to come in at 12'6", and it's going to be still 41 inches wide, and it's weighs about 80 pounds. That is without the seat in it. So still, the kayak is not that heavy. I mean, if you do some push-ups every day and a little bit, some squats or whatever, you'll have enough strength that you should be able to maneuver this kayak, no problem. Put it on top of your vehicle or whatever, however you carry. I'll be carrying this particular kayak in a trailer, so we won't really be worrying about that too much. Now, this one does have a self-belling capacity of 350 pounds. That hasn't really been tested yet, obviously, because there hasn't been a bunch of on-the-water tests currently. This boat has a max weight of 600 pounds. And again, that hasn't really been tested out thoroughly either, because this kayak is still new. Matter of fact, you can't even buy this kayak right now. This is still a kayak that we're thinking about and dreaming about, because it's not a reality yet for us, and it's not for you unless you're one of the lucky people who got one of these kayaks already and got to test it. I'm just not that lucky yet. I don't know. Maybe one day they'll send me a kayak. Maybe NuCanoe will do that one day, hopefully. Who knows? But if they don't, we're going to buy one regardless, as we've been doing for everything else here on the channel. So with that being said, the NuCanoe 12 the Unlimited is 12.6, 41 inches wide. It can seat 1 to 2 people plus one buddy, and it has a max horsepower for a motor of 2.5 horsepower or 80 pounds thrust. That's pretty sweet. Again, the self-bellying capacity is 350. Now, there are multiple scupper plugs throughout this particular kayak. I believe that there are 7. Yes, 7 drainage system with 7 scuppers. It does have on-demand storage with gear pod. So this is the gear pod that's optional. It's going to be coming soon, and I believe that's going to be priced at like $199 is what they said last night on the video that I watched. And so it's going to come in a multiplicity of different colors. I'm not exactly 100% sure of all those colors right now, but obviously we're going to get one of these blue looking colors, which is pretty sweet. Not sure what they call that color right there. Then you also have this color here as well, and you can kind of see here the features diagram of this particular kayak. Lots of stuff in here. You guys can read all that information. I'm not going to bore you with that. So if we look at these two different kayaks, they're two different kayaks, but they're very similar in a few areas. The similarity obviously is in the fact that it's a 41-inch wide boat, and they both have a max capacity of 600 to 650 pounds. And you know, both of these kayaks are going to be relatively inexpensive. I mean, this one's $14.99. The Unlimited is going to come in at $15.99. So you're paying $100 more for a whole lot more boat. There are 22 plus feet of top load aluminum tracks on this boat. There are 3 wiring access plates, 4 through hole wiring ports that you get included with your purchase. There's the XL transducer pod, and then the rotating and locking stern handle and the fusion seat. $15.99. You cannot beat the price. This is the kayak that we are going to go with as soon as we can pick one up. Hopefully within the next couple of weeks we'll be able to do that. Once we do that, if you'll stay tuned, you'll come back and be part of this channel here. You can watch us get out on the water and make a fool of ourselves. Hopefully we don't do that, but you know, everybody falls in. If you get in the kayak, you're going to get wet at some point. Hopefully for us though, that doesn't happen till later on when the water temperatures are in the 70s, because we don't want to, you know, experience hypothermia for sure. You can see here that the stability of the boat is to the max. Tracking is pretty solid on this boat as well. Maneuverability is through the roof, and the speed on this boat has greatly improved over that of the NuCanoe Frontier 12. So those are some things to keep in mind. The speed here got 3 stars on this one. This one got 4 stars. So pretty awesome boats. I'm not going to necessarily do a comparison between this kayak and the NuCanoe Pursuit, because obviously they are totally different kayaks. The NuCanoe Pursuit is 6 inches less in width, so it's not as wide. It is 13'6" long. Great boat, obviously, very stable kayak, but nonetheless, we're not looking at those kayaks right now. We're looking at the Unlimited, and we're looking at the Frontier, but we believe we have set our minds on this one here. This is going to be a solid kayak. I hope I can get this particular color. Blue's my favorite color. May have said that to you before, may have not. But anyway, we do appreciate you guys so much for getting on the channel here and supporting us at Champions Kayak Fishing. Please do me a favor. Hit the like button. Share this content out with people. Drop us a comment below. And please read the description that we have below as well. There's some important things in there and other ways for you to connect to me through my other social media channels. And if you'd like to buy me a coffee, you can do that with the link below as well. And if you'd like to support Champions Kayak Fishing monetarily, you can do that by just buying some of our clothing. We have merchandise. Just go to championsfishing.com kayak.com/shop. You can see that link below as well. And you can buy one of our shirts, and that'll help us make a few dollars so that we can keep rolling here with the channel, and we can buy some awesome stuff like this. And we've got some other cool things coming as well. Not really going to get into a whole lot of it, but we're going to start making some baits here soon. We've ordered a bunch of stuff that's going to be coming here in the next few days. So we're going to start doing some hand-tied flies and things like that we're going to start with. Then we're going to move into some of our favorite soft plastics and things like that, kind of create our champions fishing own baits here that we're going to use to fish with ourselves. And then, hey, if somebody else decides they would like to try them as well, then we will open that up. But mostly we'll probably, we'll let you get it if you want to. But we do want to try it out first. We want to get some pictures of us catching fish with these baits that we make. And let me tell you a little secret about these baits. These baits are baits that my uncle has been using for, 60 plus years, that he has discovered and made himself. And we're going to be producing those baits. He's passing that on down to us. We come from a long line of people in our family who just absolutely love the sport of fishing, and we want to pass that on to our family and to our friends as well. And we consider you guys here on the channel our friends. So please like, share, subscribe. Please check out our links below. Buy you a Champions Kayak Fishing shirt or a hat. However, all of our gear is customizable 100% to you. So stay tuned, guys. We have great things coming here in 2021. We've got a kayak fishing tournament coming up this Saturday, February 27th. We also appreciate that so much.